Welcome back, treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and you won't believe the hidden fortune behind the 1953 UK 1 shilling coin. This seemingly ordinary coin could be worth an unimaginable amount if you know what to look for. From rare mint errors to pristine conditions and even mysterious metal variations, this coin has the potential to make you a fortune. Stay tuned as I reveal everything you need to know, because your next big discovery could be hiding right in your pocket change. Welcome back, treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and you won't believe the hidden fortune. The 1953 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a time capsule of a new royal era and a treasure hidden in plain sight. This particular coin holds historic significance, as it was the first shilling issued under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, following her coronation. While millions were minted, only a rare few have the characteristics that push their value into the stratosphere. These special versions, either struck in error, preserved in pristine condition, or minted for special presentation sets, are the ones that transform a simple collector's item into an object of unimaginable wealth, potentially worth millions, in today's booming coin market. This 1 shilling coin was part of Britain's pre-decimal currency system, and it played a vital role in everyday life. Made of cupronickel and weighing 5.65 grams, it had a diameter of 23.5 millimeters and a reeded edge. What makes the 1953 issue stand apart is that it carried not just historical weight, but symbolic power. It was a national celebration of a young queen ascending the throne. The obverse side shows the iconic Mary Gillick portrait of Queen Elizabeth, Isco, her youthful face adorned with a laurel wreath. It was the image of new beginnings and continuity after the long reign of King George VI. Every detail on this coin speaks of royal heritage, but within its common design may lie uncommon value. On the reverse side of the coin, 2 distinct designs were used in 1953. One for England, featuring the traditional crowned shield of the 3 lions passant guardant, and one for Scotland, showing the lion rampant. These regional variations add to the collectability and mystery, as many people often overlook which type they possess. Some of the most valuable versions are presentation pieces with exceptionally sharp strikes, likely hand-polished dies, and a proof-like finish. These were never released to the public and remain locked away in old collections, government archives, or the forgotten drawers of the Royal Mint's own history. The potential for extreme value lies in condition, rarity, and error. While circulated coins are common, those kept in mint state, graded MS65 and above, are astonishingly scarce. Coins with flawless luster, no wear, and a sharp strike can attract massive bidding wars among collectors. Even more valuable are error coins, 1953 shillings struck slightly off-center, with doubled inscriptions, or made using incorrect planchets. These minting anomalies were incredibly rare, especially during such a historic release year, and any such piece with a verified error has the power to command 6 or even 7 figures in today's private collector market. Another layer of value comes from the coin's historical placement. The year 1953 was monumental. It marked the beginning of a new Elizabethan era, with celebrations across the Commonwealth. Coins from this year weren't just money. They were part of a national narrative, and some were even struck as part of souvenir sets to honor the coronation. These special mint sets, when still intact and housed in original royal mint packaging, are highly sought after today. A single proof-quality 1953 shilling from such a set can be worth exponentially more than its face value, especially if it includes other denominations from the same year. Beyond the technical and historic details, the 1953 shilling holds emotional value. It's a coin that speaks of hope, transition, and identity. For older generations, it evokes memories of a time when the world looked to the UK for stability. For younger collectors, it represents a golden age of numismatics, when a coin is able to stir nostalgia and historical pride, while also offering the thrill of financial discovery. It becomes more than a collector's item. It becomes an artifact of national importance and personal connection. That's the power hidden in a single 1953 1 shilling coin. As rare coin collecting continues to surge in popularity, driven by a global audience searching for tangible value in a digital world, the 1953 1 shilling coin has become a rising star High-profile sales, influencer showcases, and numismatic expos have placed it on a pedestal. With the right provenance, unique error, or flawless condition, this coin can cross the threshold into the realm of million-dollar collectibles. For those lucky enough to own one, especially an untouched proof or documented mint error, the path to overnight wealth might already be in their hands. So don't dismiss that old coin jar or inherited box of pre-decimal change. A single 1953 Elizabeth II 1 shilling coin could be more than a relic. It might be a hidden fortune. Examine the details closely, understand the story it tells, and you might just find that you're holding the key to unimaginable wealth. Because sometimes, it's the smallest coin that carries the greatest treasure. The idea of a 1948 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II instantly raises eyebrows among serious collectors. Because in truth, such a coin was never officially minted under her reign for that year. Queen Elizabeth II's reign began in 1952, so a 1948 coin bearing her image would defy history and mint records. And that's exactly what gives this concept its legendary status. Rumors, myths, and rare possible error strikes that somehow might exist against all odds. If one such coin truly exists, especially with verified authentication, it could command a value beyond comprehension, possibly making its finder a millionaire overnight due to its anomaly, controversy, and mystery. In 1948, the throne was still held by King George VI, and all shilling coins of that year rightly featured his portrait. The official mint records confirm the issuance of both English and Scottish reverse designs, both under the authority of George VI. However, some whispers in numismatic circles over the decades suggest that a pattern coin, or an unauthorized strike, may have featured the young Elizabeth during her time as heir presumptive. Whether for internal design testing, private commemoration, or a closely guarded royal mint secret, the mere possibility of such a coin has ignited curiosity for generations. If such a coin were ever to surface, the details would be critical. It would likely be made of copper-nickel like its standard counterparts, weigh approximately 5.65 grams, and measure 23.5 mm in diameter with a reeded edge. But its true value wouldn't lie in the metal. It would lie in the impossibility of its existence. An Elizabeth II coin dated 1948 would be considered a numismatic time traveler, a contradiction of established royal chronology. This is the kind of rarity that doesn't just get collectors interested, it would ignite bidding wars at elite global auctions. To imagine this coin is to imagine an alternate history. Perhaps it was struck as an internal test coin, stored away and forgotten, or kept as a prototype for future designs. Maybe it was made in anticipation of her future role, or by mistake during a hectic minting year. If ever confirmed, this coin would become an instant legend, featured in museums, international news, and the crown jewel of any private collection. Even without public records, the persistent myth surrounding it has only fueled demand and speculation, making even unverified examples sell for small fortunes in the underground collector world. But beyond the facts and myths, what really makes a coin like this valuable is the story it tells. It speaks to a royal transition, a nation in recovery after the Second World War, and the hopeful eyes looking toward a young princess destined to lead. Even imagining such a coin taps into collective nostalgia and wonder. Collectors aren't just looking for metal. They're searching for narrative, for legacy, for something that connects them to a pivotal moment in time. A 1948 Elizabeth II shilling, real or imagined, carries the kind of legend that makes videos go viral and headlines shout in disbelief. Now imagine holding that very piece in your hand, something no one believed existed, yet somehow you found it. Perhaps it sat for decades in an old jar passed down through generations, overlooked because it seemed just like any other coin. But now the light hits it, and the impossible becomes visible. The date, 1948, and the unmistakable image of Queen Elizabeth II. In that moment, you wouldn't just be a collector, you'd be a part of numismatic history. Such a discovery wouldn't just earn wealth, it would secure your name in the global coin community forever. The market for ultra-rare coins is on fire right now. Collectors, investors, and museums are scouring the globe for historical anomalies, and any coin with a compelling story backed by credible evidence becomes a hot commodity. If a 1948 Elizabeth II shilling were authenticated, it wouldn't just be valuable. It would become iconic. Its value could surpass even 7 figures. Not just for its rarity, but for the cultural shockwave it would cause. Wealthy collectors would compete for ownership of a piece of forbidden history, something even the Royal Mint would be stunned to confirm. So, while no official 1948 Queen Elizabeth II shilling exists in the public record, that hasn't stopped the dream, the hunt, or the speculation. And in a world where history is constantly being rediscovered, maybe, just maybe, such a coin is still out there, waiting in an old collection, a forgotten box, or a dealer's drawer. And if you find it, you won't just have a coin, you'll have the crown jewel of the numismatic world. In the world of rare coins, few treasures shine as mysteriously and magnificently as the 1959 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. While to the average eye it may appear like any other coin from mid-20th century Britain, this specific piece holds hidden potential that has captivated collectors for decades. The secret lies not only in its historical significance, but in the powerful combination of rarity, condition, and symbolic timing. A coin like this, especially one preserved in near-mint condition or containing a rare error, can fetch astronomical sums in the collector's market, potentially launching its lucky owner into overnight wealth. Struck during the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, the 1959 1 shilling coin is part of the pre-decimal currency system, where 20 shillings equaled £1. The coin was made of copper nickel and typically weighed 5.66 grams with a diameter of 23.5 millimeters. But beyond these specifications, what truly makes this coin desirable is its dual identity. There were 2 distinct types issued, one bearing the English crest of 3 lions, and another featuring the Scottish lion rampant within a shield. Both versions carry deep regional heritage, and when found in top condition or with rare misprints, their value skyrockets. The obverse of the coin displays a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, which captures a serene but strong monarch early in her record-breaking reign. This design is often celebrated for its classical elegance and the optimistic tone it set during a period of post-war recovery and modernization in the UK. In this way, the coin becomes not just a piece of metal, but a symbol of resilience, renewal, and royalty, qualities that infuse it with greater collector appeal. The reverse design is where the story deepens. The English shilling shows the crowned 3 lions of England, while the Scottish variant showcases a bold lion within a detailed shield, encircled by the royal motto. Collectors often seek both versions to complete their sets, but when one of them appears in uncirculated or proof-like condition, its rarity is instantly amplified. Some versions may also feature slightly rotated dies, or faint doubling in the inscriptions, minor minting flaws that dramatically increase value due to their uniqueness. In the numismatic world, 1959 shillings in flawless condition, or with errors, have been known to fetch high prices in international auctions, while standard circulated examples may hold modest worth. Coins with no scratches, brilliant luster, and full strike definition can command thousands, or even more if a certified anomaly is confirmed. Add a documented provenance or a sealed slab from a grading authority like PCGS or NGC, and the coin becomes a top-tier collectible that transcends borders. What makes this coin especially attractive to high-end collectors is its position in time. It sits at the crossroads of old imperial tradition and the emergence of a modern British identity. As coins transitioned toward decimalization, these pre-decimal shillings became historical markers of a disappearing era. Holding one is like holding a page from Britain's royal and economic transformation. For that reason, rare variants have found their way into private museums, royal collections, and elite investor portfolios. Now imagine stumbling upon this coin unknowingly, tucked in a box of old change or handed down from a grandparent. It may look like just another relic, but a closer inspection reveals sharp details, preserved metal, and possibly a rare minting flaw. You get it appraised, and the verdict shocks you. It's a multi-million-dollar piece. Instantly, your life changes. That humble coin turns into a passport to luxury, all because you saw the potential in what others overlooked. So next time you come across a 1959 1 shilling coin, don't ignore it. Hold it up to the light, study its markings, and ask yourself, could this be one of the hidden million-dollar legends of the coin world? Because it's not just a coin, it's a key to a forgotten story, a royal memory, and possibly your ticket to unimaginable fortune. The 1949 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin might appear modest at first glance, but hidden within its metallic surface lies a story of rarity, value, and unimaginable wealth that has captivated the coin collecting world. While most coins from the post-war era were minted in large numbers, the 1949 shilling stands apart due to specific historical circumstances and its connection to a unique transitional period in British coinage. Many collectors are unaware that certain versions of this coin, especially those with minting errors, proof-like finishes, or traceable royal associations, have now soared in value, making their fortunate finders millionaires overnight. The Bean coin was issued during the reign of King George VI, not Elizabeth II, making it a crucial relic of the final decade before her coronation. However, it became part of the narrative surrounding Queen Elizabeth's eventual coinage because many of these shillings remained in circulation into the early Elizabethan years. The 1949 shilling exists in two regional variants: the English version featuring the traditional crowned three lions, and the Scottish version with a lion rampant within a shield. These designs weren't just aesthetic, they were symbols of unity, an identity at a time when Britain was recovering from the effects of World War II and redefining its place in the modern world. What makes some 1949 1 shilling coins exceptionally valuable is the combination of low mintage, limited survival, in pristine condition, and the emergence of error coins during this time. Minting machinery was undergoing updates and fluctuations in metal content were being tested, especially in copper-nickel blends. As a result, there are confirmed examples of coins with off-center strikes, die cracks, and even double impressions, all of which exponentially increase the value. A collector finding one in uncirculated or error form could possess a coin worth thousands or even millions, depending on its grade and rarity. Beyond physical flaws, provenance also plays a powerful role. Some 1949 shillings were included in ceremonial presentations or special coin sets produced for VIPs and foreign dignitaries. Coins from these exclusive sets often boast an extraordinary finish, mirror-like surfaces, and razor-sharp detail that distinguish them from everyday currency. If a coin from such a set survives with its original packaging or can be linked to its historical origin, its value can skyrocket. For elite collectors, owning one of these coins isn't just about possession. It's about preserving a slice of royal history. The specifications of the coin add another layer to its appeal. Typically weighing 5.66 grams and struck in cupra-nickel, it has a diameter of 23.5 meters. But again, the physical statistics only tell part of the story. The design work is exquisite, with the obverse featuring the dignified portrait of King George VI by Thomas Humphrey Paget, a design known for its clean lines and strong profile, which represents a monarch who led his nation through war and transition. The reverse, with its heraldic emblems, stands as a testament to centuries of British tradition, encoded in small pieces of change. What's even more fascinating is how the 1949 1 shilling coins have performed on the collector's market over the last few decades. As more collectors and investors turn toward physical assets, especially those with historical and artistic value, the price of rare coins has exploded. Coins that once fetched a few pounds now sell at international auctions for tens or hundreds of thousands. And when a rare variant or proof shilling from 1949 appears, especially one authenticated and graded at the highest levels, bidding wars erupt between collectors who understand the coin's true worth. Imagine the life-changing impact of finding such a coin in a forgotten coin jar or inherited collection. A simple, overlooked piece turns out to be a legendary specimen with the power to elevate you financially overnight. These stories have happened, and they continue to inspire both new and seasoned collectors. That's why when it comes to coins, like the 1949 1 shilling, even the smallest clue of rarity or condition must not be ignored. It's not just a hobby. It's a hunt for history's hidden treasures. So if you come across a 1949 1 shilling coin, don't just toss it aside. Study its details, its alignment, its finish. Could it be a rare die variation? Is it sharper than others? Has it survived untouched by time? Because in the mysterious world of rare British coins, even a humble shilling could be the key to unlocking untold wealth and writing your own chapter in the incredible story of coins.